What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Thank you guys for joining me as always, man. Look, I don't know about y'all, but Prize Picks specifically has been a struggle since the All-Star. I mean, not the All-Star break, the trade deadline. I mean, Lord. Like the best plays, the most consistent plays, the ones that the analytics match up with, everything just every check box checked just are not happening. Think crazy things are happening. People are getting in foul trouble, limiting their minutes severely, like Draymond Green last night. Um, Different crazy things are just happening to limit guys in their best spots they can be in. But at the end of the day, I'm here to give you these smart plus EV plays, and whatever happens, happens from there. I'm going off of a bunch of analytics and a bunch of research and a bunch of, you know, good information for these picks, and in the long run, they will do well. Before the trade deadline, the NBA Player Prop tool was on point. You know what I mean? Like this thing is amazing. So I'm going to continue relying on the NBA Player Prop tool because it takes so much information into it that a lot of people don't even take the time to research every day. So it kind of gives us that extra leg up. And regardless of how crazy things have been, if a guy gets in foul trouble or gets hurt or any of those different type of things, or the game's a huge blowout when it shouldn't be, or all these different factors, um, regardless, you got to stay on your process. That's the most important thing. A lot of people come into sports betting. I know a lot of people are kind of newish to this as well. You have to understand that there are going to be ups and downs of this. That's why you got to play your bankroll smart. Don't go all in every night. And, continue to use the sources that you believe in, that you trust in, and you will be good to go. All right? Let's go ahead and get straight into it, baby. So, first pick that I'm liking for tonight, we got to bounce back after last night. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Shy Alexander was a trash can as well. So tonight, it's a different story, baby. Let's go ahead and start it off with a bang. Let's sweep both of these and let's get it. There's a couple guys that are really popping on the NBA player prop tool right now, and for good reason. And let's go ahead and get straight to it. First guy I'm going to go with is going to be an over. I'm going to go over the PRA of who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Boom. Kawhi Leonard over 32.5 PRA against Golden State. I love this spot for Kawhi here in this one. It's a great position for him. He's gone over 32.5 in 9 of his last 10 games. The closing prop line for Kawhi on PRA has been over 32 and a half, his 10 of his last 10 games. So you're getting a good value out of him here. It has dropped lower than it has been. It normally has closed higher than 32 and a half. So most likely it'll close again higher than 32 and a half. But if not, we're getting him as a solid value in a solid game spot. So 32 and a half, not only has he cleared this recently, his closing line ends over this 10 of his last 10, but we haven't projected 33.6. So that's a differential of 1.15 from Prize Picks, where Prize Picks has him, and where our projection sits. So Kawhi Leonard is one of my favorite overs as of right now on this slate. All right. Next up, I do have an under for y'all. This is popping huge on the prop tool. And normally I don't love taking unders because a lot of times I don't like to see a guy suck, okay? And I don't think this guy's going to suck, but I don't think he's going to do enough to pass this, okay? And that's going to be Sabonis. We're going to go Sabonis under 39.5 against Phoenix tonight. Not only is Vegas on the under 39.5 for Sabonis, but he has gone under 39.5 in 9 of his last 10 games. Okay, his projection that we have for him is at 37.6. That's a differential of minus 1.9. That is a big differential. Okay, when it comes to differential, so bonus is under 39.5 is the biggest differential on the prop tool right now as we speak. Now, there's going to be guys added, there's going to be different things happen, and differentials will change, but as of right now of this recording of this video, Sabonis is the biggest differential between what we're expecting him to do and where his prop line is. And his prop line is at 39.5 against a solid Phoenix defense. So Ayton is a solid defender down low. I think that they can keep him somewhat in check and keep him under that 39.5. And like I said, 9 of his last 10 games, he's gone under this anyway. So not only recent performance has he been going under this, but it's a toughish matchup against Phoenix, and our projection is damn near 2 points less. Okay, so grab that Sabonis under. Love that as well. So that's it. We've got Kawhi Leonard going over 32 and a half. Recent performance, he's gone over this consistently. His closing line is normally higher than this, so we're getting him at a value comparative to where we normally get him. And our projection also has him as the over 32 and a half, like 33 point something. I can't remember exactly what I said, but Sabonis, 39 and a half PRA under. I don't like to see guys suck, but getting under 39 and a half doesn't necessarily mean he's going to suck. That just means that this Phoenix defense is going to do well enough against him to hold him under that 39 and a half. He has been going under that consistently anyways. Now he's got a tough-ish matchup here, and his projection is 2 points less than where Prizepicks has him at on the prop tool. So I'm going to believe in that. And like I said before, this is the biggest differential of any player on the slate right now, is the under for Sabonis. All right? So like I said, sometimes things just are crazy. Sometimes, especially NBA, especially around the trade deadline, especially like, certain times of the year for NBA, things can be wild. You know what I'm saying? Things can just be going haywire. And a lot of guys were traded. There were some big moves over the trade deadline. So different things are a little bit different. This season specifically, we've had a ton of blowouts this year. Like, there's so many spots where you expect the game to stay close that just gets blown out of the water, okay? So that's been another thing that's held guys back, because the game is so out of control that these guys aren't playing their regular minutes in those spots. If they play their regular minutes in those spots, they should hit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to get back into the win column here with both of these hitting tonight. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Remember, stick to your process. Sports betting is a frustrating thing if you let losses get to you. Okay? Because losses are inevitable. This is a business where you will lose. There's no question about it. You will lose. The goal of every single person needs to be making a profit over the season. You know what I mean? So if you want to consistently bet on NBA, your goal needs to be at the end of the season making profit, regardless of how much that profit even is. Making profit is the goal for you. Okay, don't stop trying to do. I know on Twitter there's a lot of people who try to push these huge parlays and, oh my God, change your life right now and blah blah blah. If you want huge upside possibilities, play daily fantasy sports. Okay, play single entry tournaments in daily fantasy sports, and you'll have a better chance of getting that huge, ridiculous money in a night. Okay, but when it comes to player props, you got to play it smarter. Okay, you got to play it smarter, play it over the long term. Same thing with DFS, really. Daily fantasy sports, you're going to lose there too, but over the long haul, okay, you're going to have down spurts. I've been doing this for 10 plus years playing DFS. Have had a ton of success with this, y'all. I do this for a living every single day. This is all I do every single day. And I have down weeks. So that's giving you a perspective of, regardless of how good you think you are or how good anyone is, they're going to have down moments. It doesn't matter, okay? Because things sometimes just don't go the way they're supposed to go. Okay, so just take your L's and keep it pushing, man. You got to stay consistent. You got to stick with those sources that you trust in, that you believe in, like I said earlier. Okay, and you got to continue rocking with it. All right, thank you guys for joining me, and let's get it. I'm out. Peace.